What's up, everybody? It's MrScaryMuffin here, and welcome to another episode of Thoughts Talked and TF2. And we have something a little bit longer today. Don't get too excited, though. I've decided that I wanted to show you pretty much this entire match because it has something to do with today's topic, which is having fun against all odds. It's basically times when you are having a really bad game or just having a bad time in general, but instead of raging, instead of getting mad, keep trying, keep playing, and find a reason to enjoy yourself. Find a reason to have fun, because after all, we're playing a game here, and why would you play a game during your leisure time if you're not going to enjoy yourself? And I wanted to try to find a game that wasn't too long, but would demonstrate this kind of idea. And I actually was playing one yesterday where, well, I was having a bad day yesterday, where I think for 2 maps I was in the below 500 for kill and death, like I was maybe -3 or maybe -5 or something like that. And I was getting a little bit concerned because I'm like, oh, my stats are going to go down and all that kind of stuff. But I stuck with it, and I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm going to play a little bit more conservatively. I'm going to switch to the class that I think counters most of my opponent's classes, and I will just try to do my best. And eventually it worked out for me. I had a couple of incredible games on some maps, and it balanced out my kill deaths for the entire evening, and then some. I think I was probably like +20 at the end of the night, just by keeping at it. And it is Team Fortress, and I always berate other people when they're like, oh, hey guys, can we get some medics? Can we not have so many snipers and spies? Because people are there to have fun. People are on pubs to play during their leisure time and do what they want to do. If people want to play spy, people want to play sniper. If people don't want to play medic, then it's really hard to get them to do these classes. I think in one case, I just switched to medic myself because I'm like, we need a medic for this area, otherwise we're not going to do well. And then, but for the most part, like, even though I was playing heavy, because heavy is my class of choice, I'm like, if only I had a medic. But I still didn't ask somebody to play medic, unless, it's somebody I would know as a person who plays medic quite a lot, like right guard or something like that. Although right guard that evening was playing soldier for a while, and then he was on the other team, so I didn't want him as medic anyways. So the idea is having fun, and it can get hard to do so. The game here that I'm showing is actually a really... we're playing the Groot, and normally when we play the Groot on Duck Soup, we'll play 4 matches, 4 games rather, so 4 rounds, which is 2 offense, 2 defense, because the Groot normally is a short map, so it has this little special treatment. But for whatever reason, we extended the map, and for whatever reason, somebody was playing with gravity, and I mean, look at that. You get bonked going in, you're like, oh, come on, seriously? I was gonna hit that guy. But yeah, like, just everything bad was just happening all the time, and the auto team balance didn't really help either, it seemed, which was really unfortunate. So I was having a really bad day already on this map, and it was kind of when you're having a bad day, and then the admins go around and they go like, hey, let's put drugs on everybody, let's beacon people, let's put low gravity on, and your sense of humor, your ability to just go, yeah, that's cool, kind of goes down, and you become kind of a Grinch, kind of a grump, I suppose, just because you're doing this so poorly. And yeah, that kind of stuff happens, and it's just really unfortunate. But to have fun against all odds is an interesting idea where you're not doing well, and look at that spy trying to just find things to enjoy, like that particular thing. Like, look at that spy. Like, I'm gonna pretend to be a demo looking down. Like, yeah, good job, guy. Find small victories, I suppose, and sometimes you just gotta have to let go and just realize that, hey, it's just a game. It's my leisure time, and if you can't do that, sometimes you just gotta stop playing. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, it's because we just started the Highlander League for Duck Soup Gaming League, and I remember when I was playing in the Duck Soup League a couple years back. It's a couple years back, a couple seasons back. Let's just say that. And on one map in particular, our team just got rolled so hard, and we were doing so well the entire season, except for that one game. It just became extremely frustrating, and a lot of us kind of got a little bit ragey. And at times like that, it's really hard to remember that it's just a game. And sometimes maybe you just need to put a post-it on your monitor and just like, hey, man, take a deep breath, chill out. You play better too when you're not so emotional as well. Unless you're the kind of guy who, when you're emotional and angry, you kill things. Like Anger Guides Me, one of my friends used to have that name. But yeah. So the idea is just having fun, and I don't want to go on and on and on about this because people have heard me say this before, but I thought it's kind of important just to bring this up while we are starting the league, and I just want all those who are playing on the teams just to think about it a little bit, and when they're having a bad time, when they're getting rolled, because, you know, in league play, it is very possible for one team to be super organized or just have everything go in their way just at one time. And it can get really discouraging and it can get really frustrating. But basically, just keep going at it and never give up, never surrender. Try to find that pep talk, try to find that motivation, that encouragement, and try your best against all odds. Because if the other team had rolled you, it's always possible for you to roll them back, especially with an organized team and everything like that. Just take a moment to collect yourselves and go for it. Use a pause if you have to. We spectating don't mind because you can only pause once per match anyways. Anyways, with that said, I think I'm going to leave this topic now, and I want to talk a little bit more about what's going on the screen in front of you, and basically all the kind of BS that I was putting up with that night. I mean, this is not the perfect game. It's a good one that I found because I think for all except the last two rounds, I was like below 500 for kills and death, and I was just going, oh, my stats, and yeah, you know, stats, it's kind of nice. I think I shouldn't be as concerned about it, but what you gonna do? So I'm playing sniper. This is exactly what I'm saying is I'm playing a little bit more conservatively. That way I won't die. I'm playing Zakampi sniper and just keeping an eye on my back. I've got the shield on. This is my medieval rollout. And major props to TF2 for having the loadouts, because you can preset 4 different loadouts for your classes. And I have a medieval loadout for them. I have a man versus man loadout. I have my main loadout, and I have a kind of a side grade loadout. For example, if I was medic, I will have a Chris Krieg loadout and a Uber loadout, yeah. And I remember I was telling them this idea before on the forums, but I definitely was not the only one who was all for this, and I'm so glad that Valve listened to people and have this. So we're almost getting the point, but the other team is just so on it. There's just, I don't know what's going on. We had an all-team balance, so the teams were a little bit more balanced, and I was out of ammo here. But people were so on it, and then suddenly all our teams switched to snipers. They were sick of dying as well. They're all going to play conservatively. And nobody was on the point, and this was overtime, I think. It was really frustrating because up until this point, blue was rolling every single time, and I was on defense twice, right? They would just get stuff. I'm picking up a lot of kills here, and I'm like, okay, I'm good now. I can run in, I can try to get some points, but nope, I get sniped. And Syntax is such a good sniper. Really can't beat that guy. So yeah, we're in overtime and we're trying to just get this point, and people, like, nobody else really seemed to be rushing, either that or they were just dying. And that's the thing too, right? You can feel like you're the only one on your team doing stuff. Get them. And then game over. You can feel like you're the only one doing stuff, but sometimes people just died in waves, and you're spawning at an off wave, so it feels like you're alone, but the rest of your teammates were pushing as a group, and they all died as a group, but you're like respawning at different times than them, and it can feel weird. So we're on defense again. Gotta drink some water. We're on defense again, and I'm still playing demo. It's like the third time on defense. I think I wasn't watching this beginning part because still when I'm doing this just kind of ad lib, I can get distracted. Um, Anyways, I think the sound cuts off at one point here, and I don't know why when I record this off of my screen. But oh man, a bunch of dead snipers. That's not what you want to see. Couple people taken out, and I'm like, oh great, they've capped A and B already. I'm like, oh no, bad luck time. This is exactly what I'm talking about. How people can just have a team can have a really good time, and I'm pretty sure they're all having fun. I'm just like, I just wanna kill people. Oh, I don't want to give that heavy crits, and I want to protect my medic. Get bunked again. Trying to protect the medic and then get sniped. The Soul Rebel not playing heavy. Whoops. I think I switched to sniper here, maybe. Nope, I switched to spy. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get those snipers. And nope, never mind. They already finished capping. And so you can see the difference between us struggling in overtime to get it and still failing versus them. They just rolled us pretty straight. And it's easy to get discouraged at this point. And pretty much I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna try and get some kills. Try to do my best. Not going to be too concerned about whether the team wins or not, and find little small personal victories, whether it be like, okay, you know what, before the end of this match, I'm going to go try to kill this one person. Try to have no people dominating me, all that kind of stuff. Just find something else to do. It could be something really derpy, but you know, don't rage to other people about it because it's not productive to the team. And it is still Team Fortress, so you could try. Ooh, Spike came out of nowhere. Nope, get him. But yeah, and slice him in the butt. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I think that's my new favorite phrase. I don't even know where I got it from because a couple things that you guys might notice when I'm saying, I kind of get them from one of the other YouTubers I watch, but slice him in the butt is pretty much, I think, something I just came up with just because it just happens so often. I don't even know why. So anyways, we managed to get the cap, which was great. I'm like, yay, cool, we're doing well. And now all we need to do is have a strong hold, and that will be that. And I'm playing defense now for the fourth time. And I've decided I'm going to go spy this time, and I figure that maybe we'll be able to sneak behind and get something going on here because nobody was jumping up onto the roof last time when I was playing demo. So I'm gonna go with to spies, and when I'm playing on this map, I think sneaking over this side, nobody ever leaves by this exit, so that's a good place to leave. Everybody always goes through the middle, and I see a bunch of people. I'll just poke him in the butt, slice him in the butt, swipe him in the butt. See the pyro, see a bunch of people going. I should probably just left them alone, but oh, I had the animation. Get him. There you go. I guess everybody just ran away once they saw everybody else going in, and I just kept charging in. That happens too. Somebody actually took that exit. I am surprised. Oh, he saw me. He knows me. I think I was trying to pull up my pistol. I'm just like, no, don't got pistols. But yeah, medieval is a little bit harder for spies, mainly because there's no ammo lying around. I think instead of dropping ammo, they just drop a little pillbox. Ooh, get him in the butt. Demos actually run a little bit slower. Get him! Get him! Okay. Chest poke. But yeah, so playing here, I'm getting a little bit more kills now, and I'm feeling a little bit better about myself at this point, and it's mainly because I set a goal. Slice him in the butt. I set a goal, and I pretty much achieved the goal at this point, which was just to get back up my kill-death ratio and not really be concerned about whether we're win or lose. I was pretty much resigned to the fact at this point that we're probably going to lose, considering how fast we lost the first round. But there might have been another team scramble. I don't even know, but they're finally going after A. And I think they're finally feeling, ooh, that was a face stab. I feel bad for that guy. Although I don't, because for every face stab a spy gets, they also have whiff backstabs. It balances each other out, so whatevs. That guy's coming out with a vengeance. Get out of there, get out of there. Nope. Um, yeah, so it seems like the other team is getting might be feeling the little discouragement, but they're getting on to the point now. They've got scouts, pyros, and demos, and a few good snipers. I switched over to sniper because I like standing in the corner and just shooting into the crowd. It's kind of like what the blue sniper does, but I do it from a closer air range, I suppose. And people don't really use this upper area that much for this final point. It seems um, like it's designed obviously for people to shoot through, and I'm trying to get some shots in there, but what can you do? There's nice ammo packs. Everyone is just hovering in the air, and I'm not very good at Huntsman. Uh, I try to lead my shots. I try to adjust my shots, and you think I'd be better because I play Minecraft all the time, and Minecraft has is bows and arrows, but I just can't get used to this. Oh, I'm not gonna be trading with that guy. I'm really bad. Oh, missed. And they're gonna get their caps pretty fast, I think. I don't even know why I bothered taking those shots. Terrible at it. Uh, I like setting the arrows on fire though. Okay, so they managed to get all the caps back again. Way more organized than we were when we were on offense that first time. But right now I'm feeling fine. I don't mind. I got my positive KD, and teamwork seems to be doing okay. I think people at this point had either resigned themselves to the fact that it's just a silly old game and having fun, or they've already left the game. And really, I approve of either way. People may joke it's rage quitting or whatever, but sometimes you just need to take time away from the game and play something else, or just relax a little bit. It's just not your day, and just bite the bullet. And I respect people who actually recognize that. I actually prefer people to leave when they're not feeling the game anymore, rather than to stay around and make everybody else's day a bad day, kind of thing. Um, so yeah, I'm actually pro rage quit. I'm pro rage quit for fun games. If you're playing semi-competitively or whatever, right? There's the whole thing about not getting discouraged and never give up, never surrender, that kind of thing. So it's a little bit side to side. I'm a flip flopper in that way, in that regard. Oh yeah, we definitely had a team switch because Soul Rebel's on our team this time. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it off here in a bit, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Let me know again in the comments if there is anything in particular you want to discuss. I have an idea for what I want to talk about next week. And it's not going to be TF2 related this time. So we'll have 2 weeks of TF2 related stuff, and then we're going to have random topics. But if there's anything in particular you want me to talk about in life, universe, everything, general, talk about my favorite books, talk about favorite movies, talk about where to take a girl on your first date, that kind of stuff, yeah, sure. I'll do that because that is the talks part of the Thoughts Talks in TF2. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little longer episode. Next episode probably wouldn't be as long as this. Take care, everybody, and have a nice day. Ciao.